Good morning, everybody. It is 5:48 a.m. in Houston. I say that the city is partially awake, like partial differential equation. I am awake, fully awake, like ordinary differential equation. And since y'all are watching this video, I believe y'all are fully awake as well. And so I hope you have a blessing, morning so far if you in the Houston time zone, or you're having an amazing day, or on others time zone. Doesn't matter. But the goal of today is I want to talk about I want to show you how to do the row reduction on one of my reaction engineering exam problem. Man, if I can get this problem, I can get a 70. But man, it's turned out my grade is also the class average. It's kind of funny. So I guess I'm just like an average Joe. I mean, though my name's not Joe. Anyway, what is that matrix? So the goal today, if you are chemical engineering, it's very imperative that you know how to do row reduction. Both, like if you recall from the last video, if you watch my math series, engineering math series, I give you the code for do check row reduction on Mathematica and see if you do it correctly. And so basically my point is the device can do it for you, okay? But today, well, I'm gonna show you do it manually, like so you have this matrix, right? After, let's say, you set up on the reaction equation, right? You balance, remember to balance them, okay? Like to balance the reaction, okay, before you set up matrix. Okay, very important, because on the exam I forget to balance the reaction and I fuck up. I mean, really do. So please don't forget that. Okay. So what is our matrix? Our matrix is okay. Let me say it like -1, 0.5, 1, 0, 0, 0, -2.5, -1, 2, 2, -1, -3, 0, 2, 2. Call this R1, R2, R3. Okay. So how are you gonna do this? So remember, what's the first goal? The first goal is this dude right there, the top left, have to be 1. So it's very simple, right? If you look at this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace R1 with -1 R1, okay? And everything here I keep the same. So the sign will flip. And let me see. So it will become, the first row will become 1, -0.5, -1, 0, 0, because negative of 0 apparently is 0. Row 2 is the same. We didn't do anything. We didn't impose any change on it. Same to row 3. We didn't do any change on it, so we keep rewriting it. Okay, so now R1 is 1. Now we're gonna clean down. Okay, we're gonna go down and we're gonna make sure everything below that one is 0. So this dude right here only is 0. Now we have to make sure this -1 is 0. How are you gonna do that? Well, simple, right? You're gonna replace R3 with R3 plus R1. Okay, so what do you have? You have 1, 0. Okay, I'm gonna copy R1, R2 first because we didn't do anything, so it's basically no change. Okay, so R3 plus R1. So -1 plus 1, 0. -3 plus -0.5. Oh, wait. Sorry guys, sorry. I copied the problem statement wrong. This is supposed to be -0.5. Okay, so you replace R1, -R1. This should be plus 0.5. Then this should be plus. You know why I know it's wrong? Because, okay, if I add them together with, if 0.5 is negative, right? -3, add -0.5 right here. Okay, this one, I'm talking about this one. it will be negative 3.5, and I don't remember having negative 3.5 in my note. So yeah, I should do something wrong. Okay, so negative 3. With that being said, let's continue our operation. And negative 3 plus 0.5 is negative 2.5. 0 plus negative 1 is negative 1. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. Now, okay, so the first column is done. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the second column. This one right here. And the goal is we gotta make this guy 1, negative 2.5, 1. And we disregard of the other, then we clean down. Okay, so R1, R2, R3. So what change we can do? So what I did is I replaced R2 with R2 over negative 2.5. R1, R3 keep the same, so I'm going to rewrite first. Negative 1, 2, 2. Okay, so what would it become? It become 0, 1, 2 over 5, negative 4 over 5, negative 4 over 5. Okay, now we only have this as 1. That's really good. We're gonna go down and clean it. Make sure everything below is 0. So how do I do that? Well, I'm gonna replace R3 with R3 plus 2.5 R2. Okay, so let me see. Look, this is the tip for you all. Like, let me tell you the motivation behind the fact that I replace R3 with R3 plus 2.5 R2. Okay, so what's the goal? The goal is I want to turn this I want to turn this negative 2.5 here to 0, right? So so I look at R2, right? And, apparently the most obvious way is, negative 2.5 plus 2.5 is 0 for sure. And the row be above my negative 2.5 is 1. So I just times it to 2.5 and then add with my negative 2.5. That would be 0 because 1, 1 times it's more intuitive for me. Like 1 times a number equal to that number. So it just makes more sense. Like if you really think about it. So with that being said, R3 plus 2.5 R2, R3 plus R3 plus 2.5, R2 0 plus 2.5, 0 is 0, negative 2.5 plus 2.5 times 1 is 0, negative 1 plus 2.5 times 2 over 5 is negative 1, negative 4 over 5 plus 2 plus negative 4 over 5 times negative times 2.5 is negative is 2. Wait, hang on 1 second. I'm going so fast. Wait, sorry. So okay, where were we? Okay, this guy, right? Okay, let me do it detailedly for you. Negative 1 plus 2.5 times 2 over 5, what will be equal to? Negative 1 plus 5 over 2, because 2.5 is 5 over 2 times 2 over 5. Cancel out. Equal negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Excellent. I guess the next step, well, I think it's the same. Then we have 2 plus 2.5 times negative 4 over 5. What will be equal to 2 plus 5 over 2 times negative 4 over 5? There will be negative 2. It's 0 also. Okay, and similarly, this is 0. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our, this form. This is, well, if you want to make more nice, you can, because this is done, right? This is done, right? Because you see, like let me give you some visualization so it makes more sense. The goal is, the first column, this column is, this dude is 1, the rest is 0. This dude is 1, the rest is 0. like the second goal. Okay, you say this is 1. No, this guy can never be 1. I promise you. And no matter what you do, like opposite, because if you there's no way like you can do that if you without affecting these two do like these two do right here. Okay, I don't want to complicate the situation for basically if you see it's 0, you cannot turn to 1, because if the only way you can turn to 1 is you have to affect these two 0 to the left right here, but you don't want to affect them. You want to keep that way because that's the goal. That's the row reduction form. Okay, you don't want to mess with it. So yeah. So basically we're done, right? The rest 0, yes, okay. So the next step is you go back. You go to the left, and then you make sure everything above 1 is 0. So that's optional, like very, very optional. Like if you want, you can clean this up, I guess. You can make this 0. So let me see how can I make that 0. Okay, so I'm gonna replace R1. Actually, yeah, I can make that. Okay, so I can replace R1 with how can I make that 1, right? Is that your question? Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna replace R1 with, oh, I see, wait, I can replace R1 with R2 minus 2R1. Okay, you guys can see the magic, and then I will talk about some interesting observation. Okay, I'm gonna zoom it a little bit. R2, R3 is the same. I'm gonna keep it that way. 5, -4/5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so R1 replaces R2 minus 2R1. R2 0. Oh no. Actually, no. I don't want to change the one right here. No. Be careful. You have to make sure this one. Let me highlight in like red. You cannot do that operation, because if you replace R1 with R1 minus 2R2 or actually sorry R2 minus 2R1, right, what would it get? It get 0. The first column on the first row become 0 minus 2 times 1 become -2. No, you can't. Okay, we cannot do that. So instead I will replace R1 with R1 minus 2R2. Okay, let's see what it brings. So R1 is this 1 minus 2 times 0 is still 1. 2.5 minus 2 times 1 is, wait, no, it's 1/2 actually. 1/2 R2. Okay, sorry. This is correct. This is the correct form. So 1 minus 1/2 times 0 is 1. 0.5 times minus 1/2 times 1 is 0. -5. Okay, minus 1/2 times 2/5 is -5 plus negative 1 minus 1/5 equal -6/5. 0 minus 1/2 -4/5 equal to plus negative side cancel out, so 4/10 equal to 2/5. So 2/5. Similarly, 0 minus 1/2 times -4/5 is also 2/5. And I think this, my friend, right here, this matrix right here is our reduced form. Okay, and the rank of this, how you calculate the rank? The rank, I think, is like non-zero. Number of non-zero row. So you have row 1, row 2 is non-zero, so rank is 2. So if you do chemical engineering and you come with rank 2, it means like there's 2 independent reaction. Okay, yeah, that's what I remember. So yeah, this is our form right here. Like if it's confusing to you, like let me know in the comment section below. But there's a step, right? There's always a method. There's a step you can follow. So you can always follow those and make sure like you got that. That's very important. So and if you want to talk about pivot variable, I'm not sure. Watch a Khan Academy video. Pivot variable. Variables, a best variable, and free variable. I think that let's say this x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So the x with the column is just 1, 0 is free. I think. Wait, is it free pivot? No. The one with 1, 0, and 1 is pivot. So this dude right here is pivot. So x1, x2 are pivot. And x3, x4, x5 is free. So what does it mean is like you can be like this. You be like, okay, x3, x4, x5 is free. So you can be like yeah, I mean, let me link you in the comment section. Like, I'm not pretty sure, but let me see. x3, x4 is free. Let me look at my notes again. And x3, x4. Okay, actually. Yeah, so what it means is like is x3 you can set equal to x4, you can set it equal to constant, any constant, okay? And x1, x2 you can calculate via like x3, x4, x5. So in this case you have, okay, so the first equation, basically you have x1 plus 0, x2 with 0 plus minus 65 x3 plus 25 x4 plus 25 x5 equals 0. So you have like x1 equal to 6/5, x3 minus 2/5, x4 minus 2/5 xy, and then x1 would become 6/5 a minus 2/5 b minus 2/5 c. And then similarly you can find that x2 plus 2/5 x3 minus 4/5 x4 minus 4/5 x5 equals 0. I'm just reading off row 2. Okay, so you have x2 equal negative 2/5 x3 plus 4/5 x4 plus 4/5 x5. Sorry for my handwriting, guys. Will become negative 2/5 a plus 4/5 b plus 4/5 c. Okay, that's what does it mean like by pivot and free variables. I'm gonna attach 2 Khan Academy video, which I think really helpful for this section. Like I'm gonna attach it down in the comment section below. But thank you guys for watching my video. Like, I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you learn something from this. Like I will attach like the 2 row reduced epsilon Khan Academy video on the description link. Okay, thank you so much. You have a nice day.